Cade Cunningham has been one of the best players everywhere he's gone. In high school, he was one of the best players. In college, he most certainly was one of the best players. And now he is an NBA player. He is the first overall pick in the NBA draft. Of course, drafted by the Detroit Pistons. And I believe that Cade Cunningham will be one of the best players of this decade. What's up, you guys? This is JYoungGo2 back with another video. But before I begin this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. So Cade Cunningham, as you all know, is one of the most, in my opinion, interesting prospects, especially as a #1 pick to come in a very long time. He's very different from the other prospects in this draft, especially. He's not the most athletic guy. He's not the most explosive guy, but he definitely is a very skilled player. Many people were even doubting that he even be the #1 pick, but it really was a no-brainer that he would go #1, because when you look at his stature, you look at his overall game, as many people have said, it's very true, he doesn't have really any weaknesses. Yes, he does turn over the ball a little bit, and he's not really the most athletic player on the defensive end when it comes to his lateral quickness with keeping up with the other guards. But I mean, look at him. He's 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan. He's definitely going to be a very versatile defender, and he showed that while he was even in college. On the defensive end of the basketball court, he's not the quickest guy, as I just said, but he can guard 1 through 4. Even at times guarding the center and boxing them out for rebounds, he's definitely not even afraid to get physical if he needs to, and that makes him even more impressive. He can block shots, he can steal, he can do many good things on the defensive end of the basketball court, despite not being the most athletic player on the court. Already looking at his game, especially on the defensive end, he has all the intangibles, the tools to one day be a very good NBA defender. Cade Cunningham in high school, really, he dominated, of course, in high school, but he was more so known for his playmaking when he was in high school compared to now. When he was in college, he was asked and he had the duty of being the #1 scoring option on that team, and really he didn't have many pieces on that roster that really complemented his game. But despite that, he was still able to help that team make it into the NCAA tournament. Looking at his leadership qualities and his abilities to carry a team, especially what he did in college as well, it shows that he's more than capable of doing the same thing, but even on a bigger stage, and I believe in the entire NBA. And that's really props to him. And if you look at his game, of course, on the offensive end of the basketball court, it just speaks for itself. I mean, he's a true floor general. He's naturally an unselfish basketball player, and he does have some really good instances, especially with his passes. He's a pick and roll master as both a playmaker and shot creator, and he has really good awareness, and he's capable of taking what the defense gives him. And he also has the ability, as we've seen before, of him being able to make passes out of double teams and traps, setting up his teammates for wide open opportunities. And on the isolation in the basketball court, this guy, he has the ability to create his own shot. He can finish around the rim. He can create his own shot from 3, from the mid-range. He can pretty much get off any shot he wants to, because that's how skilled he is on that level of the basketball court when it comes to creating his own shot as well. College, he averaged over 20.1 points a game. He averaged 3.5 assists, 6 rebounds, shot 40% from 3 on 5 attempts. And, well, he shot 43.8% from the field overall. So, I mean, really, when you look at Cade Cunningham and his overall potential on the offensive end and on the defensive end of the basketball court, he can go pretty much anywhere he wants. He can fit on a variety of NBA teams. Even if he wasn't drafted to the Detroit Pistons, he would have fit in with multiple teams with his style of play, because, as I just said really in the beginning, he really doesn't have a true weakness. And the weaknesses that he does have in his game, they can easily be fixed and transitioned into the NBA as well. For him, it's really more so now about polishing and tuning his skills he already has, and of course proving on the weaknesses of his game. Definitely. And he's not really, as I said before, the most athletic player on the basketball court, but he is the most skilled. Very similar to like Luka Doncic in that way of, well, he's able to facilitate, create for his teammates, and he's also able to get his own buckets for himself. He's good at finishing around the rim, definitely with the floaters, and getting shots up at will. And when you look at the situation that they're having right now in Detroit with the young talent that they already have already on this roster, I mean, Detroit just really did win the NBA draft. Of course, they got a guy who is going to be one of the best players in this decade of basketball. And he has amazing, great potential to be an All-NBA player one day. And I mean, if you look at the future for Cade Cunningham, it's definitely bright. I mean, you add on his offensive style, his playmaking ability, his ability to create his own shot, finish at the rim, and he's a pretty decent defender as well. Maybe not the most quick as a guy in the basketball court, but he can defend 1 through 4. He can guard the perimeter as well. He's a great perimeter defender. He can steal, he can block, he can even rim protect. The guy has a game that is just a full package and what you need. No homo. If I'm a Detroit Pistons fan right now, I am very, very excited to bring in a guy like Cade Cunningham, because he's going to come in and he's definitely going to help turn this thing around in Detroit. And I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 to 3 years that we see Detroit in the playoffs, because Cade already, with the level of skill his game already has, he's definitely going to fit right in, and he's going to contribute very highly. And when he was even in the summer league, he averaged 18.7 points, 5.7 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and he shot 42.9% from the field in just the 3 games there. And he also shot over 50% from 3. He has the skills, he has even the leadership qualities to help this Detroit Pistons and their rebuilding with the talent that they already have. So, man, Cade Cunningham, as I said before, this is definitely a win-win situation for him, and he's definitely going to prove, I believe, a lot of people that he was more than capable of being the #1 pick in this year's NBA draft. So, the last thing I want to say is, man, the Eastern Conference is just growing. It's getting stronger and stronger. I believe that the Eastern Conference now really is officially over the Western Conference. What do you think about that? Let me know down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball videos up to 3 times a week. So stay tuned. Have a good day. Peace.